Breaking news in the Freddie Gray case. A judge rules on where to hold the trials of the 6 officers charged in Gray's death. Moments ago, Judge Barry Williams denies the defense's motion to move the trials out of the city, which means the trials will stay in Baltimore for now. WJZ is live with complete coverage. Christy Aletto with the protest and reaction to the judge's decision. But we begin with WJZ investigator Mike Halgren just out of the courtroom with details of this key ruling. Good afternoon, Mike.
Good afternoon, Lynn. Good afternoon, everybody. The judge said it is critical to try to seat a jury here in Baltimore. He spoke for about 15 minutes on the bench and sided with prosecutors. He acknowledged the media attention but said publicity is everywhere these days. The defense lawyers have a big decision to make now to decide whether to ditch the jury altogether and maybe go with a trial just by judge. The trials for the 6 officers charged in connection with the death of Freddie Gray will stay here in Baltimore. The judge said he's confident impartial jurors can be selected here, and he rejected defense arguments that statements by the mayor, former police commissioner Batts, and state's attorney Mosby prejudiced jurors. He also rejected the defense argument that potential jurors would be scared of another riot if they acquitted the officers. The defense had argued the city paying Freddie Gray's family $6.4 million in a settlement announced yesterday impacts every taxpayer. Ultimately, the judge said they were relying upon theories and not facts. Mosby sat with her prosecution team. The president of the Fraternal Order of Police also listened to the arguments in the front row, which lasted less than 2 hours. For now, the trials are scheduled to begin in October. The officers faced various charges after Gray's death inside a police transport van. The judge failed to dismiss charges against them at a hearing last week. Now, we've brought you a lot of stories about the problem of witness intimidation in Baltimore courtrooms. Defense attorneys raised the possibility of juror intimidation in this case. Again, that was an argument that the judge rejected, but the defense really had an uphill battle with this. And WJZ's Megan McCorkle is here with some analysis on that.
Well, Mike, yeah, it was definitely an uphill battle because the burden of proof is on the defense to prove to the judge that these 6 officers cannot get a fair trial here in the city of Baltimore. At this point, the judge does not believe they proved that. Now, sitting in the courtroom for both of the pre-trial motions hearings was University of Maryland law professor Doug Colbert. Here's his analysis of what the judge decided today.
You really have to show the kind of pervasive publicity and prejudice and hostility against the accused that requires such a drastic move as a transfer outside of the place where the crimes allegedly occurred.
Now, today's ruling doesn't necessarily mean that the trials won't be moved. The judge will try and seat juries in this case. If he decides that an impartial jury cannot be seated, the venue could again be changed for the 6 officers. We're live at Courthouse East. I'm Megan McCorkle, WJZ Eyewitness News.